Welcome to RidgeLife. On today's Lessons from the Ridge, we're going to revisit the Death Hollow. You'll hear how it got its name. We'll tell you the story around it. We'll get into our verse from Psalms. The wind is blowing, the sky looks ominous. It could rain at any time, and I really don't know what we're going to find down here, but it's the place we need to be to go over our lessons from the ridge today. So I think once we get down there, you'll figure out how it all relates. So let's go down and visit the Death Hollow. All right, let's get down there before it gets too dark on us. I don't want to get caught down here in the dark. You can see that this landscape is just very peculiar. There's a big ridge right here, and it cuts down, and just over it is another ridge with a Death Hollow behind it. And you can see just for no reason at all, there's a big mound right there, as if it's a shrine to something. It's hard to tell how this all came to be, but we're going to get over this little ridge here, and we'll see what we can see. Oh, you can see right here, there's already a sign of a Death Hollow. Let's see if I can get up close. Looks like there's some fur. That was like a deer fur. So there's a sign that something's been going on here in the Death Hollow. Let's come around this ridge here. Oh, I see the Death Hollow coming up. You can see this ridge. Uh-oh, here we are, people. Here's the Death Hollow. What will we find when we go there? But keep your eye out, because who knows what resides in the deep hole and depths of the Death Hollow. Oh, there's our first victim. Right here, people. We'll get up here and you can see it. There's a possum. Looks like it's the possum from our recent encounter with the chickens. You can see its teeth. And its ribs. Something has devoured this in short time. So as we walk on, oh, you can hear the wind blowing. It's coming up loud. There's some more fur. It looks like deer. I see something else in the distance here. Let's see what we have. No way. No way. What is that? This is the hip bone. Hip bone of some small creature. And you can see how the landscape looks. Oh, people, look. Hanging in the tree. What is that? That is, oh, that's that deer skin and hoof hanging from the tree. Sign to do not enter the Death Hollow. But we shall tread on and see what we can find as we turn the corner. What do we see? Oh, does that look menacing? Does that look menacing? Oh my gosh, people, look at this. What is that on the ground there? That is the jawbone and teeth of an animal that has been sacrificed here. I do not know what ate it. I don't know what took place, but it happened here. You can see, oh, people, in the depths, I see more evidence. More evidence. There's another hip bone. Hip bone. There's another bone. Another bone. Oh, people, I don't know if you know what that is. If someone knows what that is, they're going to have to speak up, because I don't even want to mention it here on the Lessons from the Ridge. I will pick it up so you can see what this is. Does anyone know what that is? It is definitely from an animal. Oh, that's disgusting, people. All right, what do we have in the depths of this place? I see a water hole. Slowly zoom up. I see the skyline. What is in the depths? Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Oh, it's too dark to see. All right, let's back up. Maybe we have some light. I've got a light. shine the light, what will we see in the holes? The bowels of the death hollow. Let's shine to the top here. Oh, what is that? What is that, people? All right, let's pan down into the hole. Let's see what we have. Oh, people, it is not looking good. So many things have happened here in the Death Hollow. So many things. All right, let's back up and regroup and discuss what we have. All right, everyone. We've safely entered the bowels of the Death Hollow. And I will tell you the story of how this came to be. Many, many animals have been dispatched on the ridge. From bobcat to raccoon, to possum, to skunk, anything that has endangered the life of one of our livestock or flock of hens, they had to be taken out. Not because of malice or any ill intent, but because our livelihood, our sustenance needed to be protected. And each of those carcasses were thrown down here into the Death Hollow. Just a perfect place for the bones to collect, and also to remembrance to what they were. So throughout the years, bones have collected in every crevice and nook, and as the rain comes, they get washed up. Animals come and take the bones and take the carcasses away, but there's remnants everywhere. One day, our neighbor that lived next to us some time back, he was walking through his property, and he seen carcasses of animals strewn throughout the valley here in the Death Hollow. Came to my house and said, "Tim, we need to go. There's a wild animal that's taking out other creatures out here on the ridge." He had a gun, and I grabbed my gun, and we came walking out towards the ridge. And we rounded the corner up to the valley, and once I looked and saw where he was pointing, I knew instantly what he was talking about. He said there was a wild animal up in the hole in the hollow. And I had to tell him, wait, don't be afraid. It's not what you think. This is the place where we throw the carcasses. He was relieved that he didn't have to go alone. He was relieved that it wasn't as bad as he thought, because all indications were that this was a place of evil and that there was something dangerous afoot. But no, it was not. And today, on Lessons from the Ridge, we will put this all together of how the Death Hollow reflects on our fears of what's unknown, and what we think in our heads is truly evil. Today I'm going to read from Psalms 23, 4 through 6. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my lives, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Just as these verses indicate, that even though we're walking through the valley of the shadow of death here in the Death Hollow, we should fear no evil, because our Lord is with us always. When the sun is shining and the flowers are blooming and the birds are singing, our Lord is with us, and we see Him in that. But in the darkness of our despair, of our fear, of our cowering from the things we don't know or we suspect will harm us, the Lord is there as well. Why do we fear in those times? He has guaranteed our safety of our soul and our salvation. As the verse indicates, you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. So, our enemies are all around us. There are many. But yet, our way has been prepared to defeat them in the presence of the Lord. If we go off to fight these battles alone, we will surely fail, because Our only power is the power that is behind us in the light of Jesus Christ. Darkness prevails when we turn away from Jesus and try to do things on our own. We enter the pits alone, but He's still with us. We need to turn to Him. Let His light guide us through the darkness so that we have a clear path on how to make it to the safe haven of where the cup will overflow and goodness and loving kindness will follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Isn't that a wonderful promise, to know that we can dwell with Him in loving kindness forever and ever? It is the promise given to us as Christians, as sons and daughters of Jesus Christ. And I implore each and every one of you that has listened today to this story. You know, I come down and I embellish the ominous appeal of such things as the death hollow, because these are true bones. These are all things. I didn't place all this stuff in the death hollow. It's been here. I came down here tonight to read to you from the Word, and the Word tells us not to fear. No fear should be in our souls in the presence of the Lord, because His light washes away all darkness. If someone ever tells you, go to hell, your answer as a Christian is, I can't. As a saved soul, we will never go there. We will never go there. We may go through what we believe to be because of the tribulations, but the tribulations aren't meant as punishment. They're meant as a test that we can pass. We've been given the strength, we've been given the tools to get through all of these tests, these trials and tribulations. But if someone tells you to go to hell, respond to them and say, I can't. I've been to the death hollow and I've walked away unscathed, but I will never go to hell. I hope you've gotten some entertainment out of this today, and I hope that you've also heard the word and the promise of Psalms. Psalms 23, 4 through 6 is a wonderful promise for each and every one of us. So until the next time, from our Lessons from the Ridge, I hope everyone can just have a wonderful day. It's getting dark out here. You can see that I really want to get out of here. And if you don't know what that thing was I picked up, you need to look it up. I did not know that was here. That's quite disgusting. But until then, until the next time, I appreciate everyone. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. I try to produce one of these Lessons from the Ridge every Sunday, and a lot of fun, entertainment, and fun things from the Ridge in between. So until then, everyone, please have a blessed day, and go RidgeLife.